banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the Army Black Knights taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Army's offense will have the opening possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the heat. Working that left side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys in the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
He'll toss it. Breaks the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
Punt is on its way. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. So Memphis offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field.
Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got it in the middle, it's crossed. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves them with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start.
and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field.
And the defense got him at the 27.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his man. It's Benson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a crease, it's Perry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Sweet cut there. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Minnesota looked less like a pack of Gophers and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Huntington Bank Stadium. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Dupree. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back? Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the big fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
Oh, he found a space on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Army!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a...
He's going for the big play. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Black Knights will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And the Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll go to the toss. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Looking for room, it's Perry. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Now he's going to break the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gonna look downfield again. Caught in the backfield. It's Cross. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Dupree. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Perry. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown Memphis. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Indiana. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the back. Run it with the fullback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Play action. On the move, he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Perry. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
A really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now on the move. Runs through the tackle. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. The ball pops out, and they're able to get back on top of the ball, but they are still in a world of hurt. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Perry. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. They just keep firing. Throws to the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Fires left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Back to pass on second down. It's caught downfield. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Goes to the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back.